The geology setup of the Galapagos is one of the things that makes Galapagos unique. The closer you get to the east in the Galapagos, the older the rocks get, and the farther you go to the west, the younger the islands get. Because of those geological differences in terms of age, different levels of colonization of animals and plants has occurred over time. Men had no interest of colonizing the islands. Old volcanic islands without much fresh water is really what prevented men from overdeveloping the Galapagos way back in the days. The evolutionary toughness of animals and plant species in Galapagos is quite bizarre. Because of its location, about 1,000 kilometers from the mainland, not everything got here. That collection of animals and plants is really what makes Galapagos so special, because of its isolation, but more importantly, because of its natural conditions. This is a tropical location that yet has a penguin. At the same time, it is a tropical location with cold water, for tropical standards, that has a flamingo. Those extremes are really the ones that show the toughness in terms of evolutionary history and adaptation to the environment that species of plants and animals have gone through over the years. That's why this was so important for Charles Darwin's thinking on origin of species. Galapagos showcases very well how natural selection could have happened. But it provided Darwin with one thing that was key to understand this, that islands can be different worlds by themselves, and species could adapt to those different environments over time. That fabric of natural selection is really what Galapagos is all about. One of the things that strikes everybody, the animals are so unaware of our presence because the islands have never had the arrival of large predators. So they became innocent, if you will. And with that level of innocence is how animals coexist in Galapagos nowadays. And humans, fortunately, are part of that environment. The numbers of people visiting here is limited. So this is not a touristy destination by all means. The islands are not only well protected, but you don't see visitors around. You don't see hordes of people. The rules of the national park only have one thing in mind, which is protecting the Galapagos for future generations and keeping the natural world of the Galapagos as pristine as possible. Tourism can be an agent of positive change. That tourism, if managed well, can definitely lead into sustainable development. It is definitely a way of handling the islands well, providing hope for the local residents, and definitely leaving a positive message on those visiting that Galapagos is an example to the world.